Hello guys, it's me again. Welcome back to this awesome little video. Today we're going to make another chuka. A couple of videos back I've made a chuka, and this is the red-legged partridge. Nah? The other one was a stone partridge. I'm not too sure which one is a chuka, but this is a red-legged partridge that lives in, I don't know, España, Portugal, El Maghreb, like this corner, and the stone partridge is in the Alps and over there, the Dalmatian mountains, mountain region, like a stone partridge. It's in the mountainous region. Let's head towards skinning, and then I will be back. I skinned the red-legged partridge. We are going to now put it into a salt borax mixture. Last week's video, we tried that out, and I was kinda amazed a little bit, very much, that worked out so nicely. So we're going to redo that same mixture. It's 25% salt and a little bit of borax. I'm guessing eyeballing it just a little bit, so I don't know. It looks better. And that is going to be the salt solution we're going to conserve the animal in for a little bit. We're going to leave it in there for a day, and tomorrow we're going to get back to it. What's up, hi people? Tesa. Huh? Really fond of isotape. It is called. For season 2025 we are using red isotape. Wow. I think you didn't saw that, but wow. Oh yeah, and I need to say hello, good morning guys. Good morning. I made this yesterday. It's just a little piece of wood over here and just a little bit of wood glue and dirt, and that should be a very good platform. Dude, we have so many videos coming. I'm so motivated. I'm not too sure. Since I take melatonin and I sleep well, dude, I'm not too sure, but there is something wrong with me. I have a lot of motivation to do stuff. To tell you, yeah, we're going to take it out and we're going to tan it with L4 tanning solution, very strong. Because I make a lot of videos now, because as previously mentioned, you know, I learned a lot, because the camera has a focus point. It's right over here. When I do it over here, there is no focus. Huh? But if I put it over here, there is focus. I just wanted to tell you that. What do you need? L4 tanning solution for extra strong bird. Link is in the video description, of course. Offer worldwide shipping. If you want to get it, it's very, very easy. Get a plastic cap. Put some booting in there. Now we're going to get started. But I don't have a chuka. I need to get it out of the solution. Completely forgot about that. What else do you need? Syringe and a low bush. Show you if you can see it. But if I go over the feathers, over here you can see it maybe a little bit. Not really that well, right? Salt crystallized on the feathers. I'm not too sure if it's borax that did that. See, it's really stuck on there. Yeah, I'm going to wash off the feathers, and then it was just very interesting because I've never seen that happen. And I suppose when I wash it off, it should be all gone. We will see it in the next cut, nah, Lois? Yes, of course, Lois. It worked out just fine. There's still a little bit of residue, but doesn't matter. You go in the last little joint over here, make the feathers a little bit apart. And you know what? I do remember. Put on my safety glasses over here. Yeah, I'm not too sure why it happened. The crystallization. I think the borax solution was a little bit too ras. So there we go. It has a little bit of an overgrown beak over here. I'm not too sure if you have noticed that. But we're going to cut it off and make it a little bit more nicer. Did I enact the safety? No. Need to be very careful with that. Otherwise you can't reuse them. Now we're going to brush the skin a little bit. That's probably going to be one of my favorite English words. Thoroughly. Thoroughly brush that in. Actually, we're going to take a little bit of that syringe. And we're going to syringe those fleshy parts. As well as over here, the cheeks. Are we going to build up those cheeks? Leave your guess in the comments. I think we are going to build up those cheeks. And I also ripped the hole over here. Not too sure if I mentioned that yesterday. Same as in the chuka a couple of weeks ago. But I think this time we are going to fix that hole. Not just leave it. I truly do like L4. Now we're going to let it sit for a little bit. We're going to cut the wires. I already pre-done the form. Also with that little slit over here. If you can see it, I need to put it in the middle over here, look. I like this. I do it more often now. Small little booty for a small little choker. Good. We're going to just fold it up together. And we're going to put it into a poissy boy. Choker and a poissy boy. Red-legged partridge, I'm sorry. Okay, boys and boys. Tan solution has been setting for, I'm not too sure. So we're going to take a good old towel. Maybe a little bit of bigger towel, but this one is used. So we're going to get the towel. We got a plastic bag and sugar in it. And this sugar we're going to be drying now. A little bit of the, you know what, in there. A little bit of the soda. Let's keep those straight. And this one straight again. You don't really see it, but perfect. Booty we don't need right now. Good. Into the dryer it goes. So, we're just going to do that now for 10 minutes. I'm really liking this. Makes it a lot more fluffier, everything. Not too sure how well it works with this size, but we'll find out. Look. New tape. I taped it. Newly taped. Very nice. Good old hairdryer can last for another 10 years now. So, I hairdried it and did it. You know, the thing. Not too sure what I wanted to say. Either way, we're going to get the mannequin if I can find it. Booty. And as in every video, we're just going to put in the wire in here. Nice. I also pre-made the wires for the extremites. So, you shape it into the skull. Do you see? Need to work over here, but like so. Make a tiny little U shape. Go straight into the skull here. Okay. Get the hammer. Of course, trying to make it as flush as possible. Like this. Looks wonderful. Perfect. Now we're going to fill up the cavity with hot glue. Normally, to be honest, if it holds like this, you don't really need to hot glue it. If it's very strongly attached. But for safety reasons and so on, we are going to attach it. Use those like this, then we can rebuild that cavity a little bit more. Hello guys, I'm sorry, I worked a little bit forward for y'all. Yes, I worked a little bit forward so we can get into the cool stuff. This over here. We need a little bit of clay. And a little bit of clay. Actually, I do not know what eye color it has. So I need to take a little look at the pictures. First we're going to build up those muscles again. And I ask, should we build up those cheeks? I think we should. We are going to build up those cheeks. Build up those cheeks a little bit, not too much, just a little bit of that, building up those cheeks. Of course a little bit over here. In the last couple of months I've seen that just clay and sticking the eye in is a little bit too less. You need to do a little bit of rebuilding. Put a little bit up here. Blend it all together. Then that is everything done. Looks good. I think we're going to take a look what eye color it has. Dark brown eyes. Dark brown. Do we have dark brown in that color? Maybe those marmot eyes? Yeah. Maybe a little bit too big. I need to say it up front. Maybe that's a little bit too big. But by the pictures that I've seen, I think those are 9mm eyes. By the pictures I've seen, maybe just right. Looks a little bit too big, but we will go with it. We will go with it and we will roll with it. Now we can put everything together. Where is my focus point? Over here we have focus point. Let's go a little bit up so the focus point is actually over here. So you see it a little bit better when I do stuff. So, first of all, we're going to get everything straight again. Maybe it was a little bit too much clay. Wow, okay, I'm not going to do that any time in the future. It is. We lost 2 feathers. Everything is good. The wings into the slit over here. Let's try to keep them kind of straight. You know what? You come up over here in general. I'm nearly done, I know, but you haven't seen anything. Yes. Perfect. You should always take a look at the skin. If the skin is turning over here, then you need to turn the foot. But that pinched? No, but there's another one. No! pushed it all the way through. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm not too sure if you can see it, but it went into the slit here. We're just going to secure it this way. Come down. It's all good. You don't need to cry. Come down. Everything is fine. Okay? Come a little bit closer here. Where are you focusing it? Now we're going to fix the tail here. So we go in the middle of the tail here. It's just a feeling thing. I don't see it this well. So, like this. Now we're going to knit it back together. Should we do that? Let's do that. Look at that. Is that cool when I do it like that? Well, here we are. I'm going to hair dry it once again. With my cool new hair dryer. That is still the same. Then we're going to go positioning. I'm just trying to fluff it up as mostly compressor in it as well. I'm just going to fluff it up. Sorry again, I got lost again. I'm very sorry. I got lost in translation. No, I didn't get lost in translation. I got lost in taxidermy. Look at that. We're going to put it on that little base here that I've pre-made. So over here. And over here. Perfect. So, cut it down a little bit. And over here as well. Get all of the toes nice. Yeah, I need to figure it out. Something is wrong over here. I need a little bit. I need time. I need time. Time out. Time out. A little bit maybe. Well, I'm going to feather it a little bit more. Most probably going to do a lot more tomorrow. How is this looking? It's not better, no? It's not better. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't have that much time left, to be honest. I can't really play around over here too much. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened here. To be completely honest with you, I will take a look at it tomorrow. Of course I need to feather it, but I can't. I need to look at something different, not just chukka. Yeah, thanks for watching this wonderful video of mine in this here channel. Like and subscribe if you liked watching me doing taxidermy. If you want to see something differently that I should do taxidermy, write it down in the comments. Links are in the video description, not for these eyes, but for black eyes, and for the tanning solution. I'm going to take a look at it tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Sure.